Welcome back to CARV Fitness. I'm your host, Joe Kwan. Today, Joey and Colleen are going to help us out with this 15-minute AMRAP workout. AMRAP today is going to stand for as many rounds as possible. So we're going to be going through 3 movements, and each round is going to be counting towards a complete round. The reason that I like to do these AMRAP style workouts is because it's a great way of keeping track of yourself to see how you're improving over time. So if you wanted to do this workout, let's say a month from now again, to see if you got through more rounds than you did today. So because of that, I recommend having a piece of paper and a pen to keep track of rounds, but if you don't have one, just try to keep a mental note of how many you're getting through. If you do not complete a full round before the time runs out, just count how many reps you might have done. Each round is going to have 5 reps of single leg bridges, 10 high-low planks, and 15 shuttle runs. So it's a total of 30 repetitions total. So if you get through this workout, let's say 5 times, and you finish your 5 single leg bridges and 3 of those high-low planks, you would just say 5 plus 3 as your score. Again, if you don't have something to write with and you just want to kind of get through this workout, don't worry about that so much. It's more about keeping track of your own fitness. So for the single leg bridge, we're going to have Joey demonstrate this for us. Starts on your back. So normal bridge, you have both feet planted on the ground, shoulders planted on the ground. You're going to raise your hips. But today, it's a single leg variation. So you're just going to have one leg up in the air, keeping sure you try to keep a nice tight core, and really raising with your hamstring and your glute on that leg that's on the ground. We're doing 5 on each side, and then that'll be it for this one. If you need a modification, you could always do the 2-leg variation. The next is the high-low plank. Colleen is going to demonstrate this for us. High-low plank starts in a plank position from your hands and works its way down to a plank position on your elbows. And you just go back up and down. You can alternate which arm is doing the pressing, or you can switch on the next round. But each time you come up back into that top position is 1 rep. If you have to do a modification for this, I would say hold the plank for maybe 10 to 20 seconds as your modification if going up and down is difficult. Or you can just do plank rocks, which is from your elbows or your hands, and you're just gonna rock over those hands. The last movement is going to be a shuttle run. Joey's going to demonstrate the shuttle runs for us. Shuttle run starts at the back of the mat and quickly run forward and quickly run backwards. You're not going to get out of this squat position. That's the thing that's important, right? Because we're really getting into our legs for this workout. You notice how he's staying in this very active position through the whole movement. That's what we want to see. So if this is difficult, if you can't get that quick movement, you can always just slow down the tempo of these shuttle runs and still stay in that squatted position, still getting a nice burn. Every time you go up and back is 1 rep for these shuttle runs. All right, are y'all ready?
Ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's get this started. So this is a 15-minute AMRAP, 3 movements, 5 single leg bridge on each side, high-low planks, a total of 10 reps, and shuttle runs, 15 reps forward and back. And here we go, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get down here. Oh, yeah. So the thing that you'll notice right away if you have not done these bridges before is that glute and that bottom leg is going to feel like it's getting very tight. What you don't want to do is get to the point where you start having a spasm in that hamstring, because that can be very painful. So before you get to that level, take a nice little break and then move on. Since this is an AMRAP style workout, the pace that you do it at versus the pace that these models here are going to be doing it at is a totally different pace. So don't try to keep up with them. Everyone is at a different fitness level. Just keep it at your own pace. Work as hard as you can. So you can see Colleen and Joey. Hey, stop. That was pretty funny. Keep going, I guess, right? As you can see, Colleen and Joey have very different paces on these shuttle runs, but the thing that's most important is they're both staying in this partial squat position, which is giving you the work in those quads. It's all about quick feet. Joey's on to his next round of glute bridges. I'm gonna join him wherever you are in your rep count. Just get back to it. Try to stick with it. So it looked like it's taken about 1 minute and 45 seconds to complete one round. So keep that in mind. It's a 15-minute workout. See if you can keep that pace up or see how it's dropping off, and then figure out what it is about these movements that makes it harder for you. Maybe that's the thing that you need to work on. So another thing that's super important about those planks, make sure you have a nice tight core. You're not shooting your hips up too high. That's really what you want to see in a plank. Colleen looking good. Joey, crushing it over there, man. Joey's legs are growing. You can see them. They're just getting bigger as he does these exercises. It's great. So notice how Joey's core is nice and tight at the top. He's squeezing with his glute and that bottom leg to drive his hips up. It's exactly what we want to see. How's it going, Colleen? Yeah, what do you think of these glute bridges?
It's gonna get hard.
They do get hard. It's a weird thing. It's not a muscle that we use very often, so it's something that I like to train. When I think about it, it's one of those things I wish I trained more, just knowing that's kind of one of my weak points. We're almost at the 4-minute mark in this workout. Take stock of how you feel. See how this pace is for you. If you're thinking that 15 minutes is going to be too long at the pace you're taking, right now is a good time to just step it back just 1 or 2 reps at a time. Just take it a little bit easier. If you think you could go even harder, keep in mind you have 11 minutes left. So maybe you keep the same pace and push in those last 2 minutes. But either case, either way, you just want to kind of keep track of how you're feeling. Joey's clearly got a nice, sweat going. He's breathing hard, working hard. It's a beautiful thing about these types of workouts. Only as difficult as you make it, which is great. Just love that fact. So the modification again for these plank, high-low planks is to do these rocking planks, right? From the elbows, just kind of rock back and forth and give me 10 reps from here rather than getting up onto your hands from your elbows. If you have any sort of wrist injuries, this plank position is going to be the position for you. If you have shoulder injuries, then you're going to have to probably modify it even further to do something that's less difficult on your shoulders. We're about 5 minutes in. Got 10 minutes to go. This is going to be quite a workout once you're done with it. So Colleen here is doing the modification now. She's got the 2-leg glute bridge. This is a great modification if those single leg glute bridges are getting a little bit tough. It's always a good idea to modify before it gets too difficult. We don't want to run the risk of injuring ourselves just to try to do the 1-leg variation. It's a great workout doing the two legs as well. See the sweat dripping off of Joey. Intense level of intensity is crazy good on him. That transition time, it's insane. Right down to those glute bridges, no rest, no breaks. It's tough, it's super tough to do. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're taking those breaks when you need. There's no breaks built into this AMRAP. So you really want to take the breaks as you feel. Get that water in your system. Make sure you have, small sips. Don't waterlog your belly. It's all important to kind of keep your intensity high in these types of workouts. We're 7 minutes down now. We're almost to the halfway point of this workout. Take stock of how you're feeling. Take these little milestones out throughout the workout, every minute, every 5 minutes, however it is. Take stock of how you're feeling. That's the best way to kind of judge the intensity that you want to match or maybe step back in these workouts. How's it going, Joey?
Very good.
Good. Hey, you can see the sweat dripping off of him. He's going strong, y'all. Again, good thing to remember, modification for a lot of these types of AMRAPs is to lower your rep count. If you feel good in the movements, but you just think finishing up 15 shuttle runs is too much, cut it back, try 12, Just kind of reduce everything by 3, and that'll get you to a better place. When you're more used to this level of intensity, you'll be able to bump up those numbers, maybe even go beyond. We're at the 9-minute mark now, 6 minutes to go. Yeah, how's it feeling? 6 minutes feel long right now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Not as long as 9.
That's right. Oh, Colleen looking great. Colleen's no stranger to these up, down, high-low planks. Great body tension in it. She's rocking her body as little as possible. That's something that's super important too, right? So if you want to make your body a little bit more stable, you can always push your feet outside the mat width, just so you have a little bit more stability on the side to side. I feel like these shuttle runs are deceptively difficult, are they not?
Oh, they get worse every time.
Yeah. It's always the surprise workouts that kind of make me question, what in the world's going on? We're 10 minutes in, about 4.5 minutes to go. Almost at the end here, y'all. We keep pushing. So the reason that it's really important to keep your knees bent throughout this shuttle run is because you do risk accidentally opening your legs up too much and hyperextending that knee on those back pedals, something that you do not want to do. It's a really bad injury. Nice and bent knees the whole time. Even when you're stopping, bent, everything bent, torso upright. That's really the technique we're looking for. Coming up on our last 3 minutes of work here. Let's see if we can up the intensity. bit by bit until the last minute, which we're gonna go all out. We're at the 12-minute mark, 3 minutes to go. Right now, at this point of the workout, your shoulders should be burning, your quads should be burning, your glutes should be burning. This is a nice full body workout. It's gonna be great. Man, last 2 minutes to go. If you want to really try to step it up right now, it's a good time to bump your intensity. Make these last 2 minutes count. You can do anything for 2 minutes, y'all. It's gonna be great. Colleen, looking strong. Last minute and 20 seconds, y'all. See if we can get through this unbroken, minimal rest, high intensity. Shoulders are on fire, quads are on fire, glutes are on fire. Everything's on fire. Last minute and 45 seconds to go. Sorry, I can't count. Never been known to be able to count anyways. That's why I miss entrances on stage sometimes. 30 seconds left. Finish out the movement you're doing. Y'all are doing great. Last 20 seconds. 15. 10 seconds. To the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is it. Y'all, that was awesome. Awesome job. Woo! I don't know about you. My body's a little beat up right now. Need something to kind of bridge me between this workout and the rest of the day. Join us for a recovery block. It'll be short and sweet, but it'll lengthen everything back out. See you there. Thanks so much. Bye.